Listen, dude, I'm done with
Dude, you've been done.
I'm still here.
For what? We'll see. Why? Because you just want to be a asshole.
You're right.
Then why the would you be in this competition,
here.
bone face?
Why do you look 50 and you're 24?
What? What did you say? Go yourself.
Would you rather have the brand new PS5 or a weekend with these three lovely ladies and you do anything you want with them?
Wait, anything with them?
Like anything.
A whole weekend?
A whole weekend.
Damn, but the PS5 though, like it just dropped.
I know.
Oh, damn, y'all beautiful though, but
Hold on, what'd you say?
PS5 or us?
Oh,
bro, y'all beautiful, but I had a PlayStation 4 for 4 years, but I need a PS5.
God.
My nigga.
That all up in me at one time. Don't try to make me take all that dick at one time.
Slow and easy.
He said, don't worry. I wouldn't do that to you. I would not rush all this dick up in you at one time. I'm going to take it easy on you. She said, okay, I think I can take it. So he laid down. The nigga rushed all that dick up in her.
Jammed it into there.
Jammed and round.
Like Jam City.
All kind of dick up in that girl at one time.
Dang.
And took her breath some more.
A win is a win. A win is a win. I don't care what y'all say. A win is a win.
Thanks for all your help. Bye-bye, Tanja. Bye-bye.
I want to do it the right way and learn some of the unwritten rules.
That's why I was talking about the seminar, so that we can get players to come down there and bring their grievance, their problem, how to catch a hooker, what you do to be a boss player, what do I say to my wife when I decided that I wanted to be a true player and walk out on the family. We need a seminar so we can teach these guys to give them the right understanding so that they'll know, man.
The girl said they weren't gonna win. F that bitch! I told ya! I'm sorry. I didn't mean to say that.
Nasty bitch.
The ass of a dead dog for how you did this woman. But nigga, you got some nerve cheating when you shaped like a window unit, that fucking tall stomach. And I just know that Alvina was a good wife. I never met a hoeing ass chick named no Alvina. But how do I really know she's a good wife? Because as soon as Anthony left, his old fat ass kept ending up in the hospital. Diabetes flare up on your stupid ass. You pass out face down in a plate of couscous. And they say your fucking foot swell up so fat, your toenails was sunk in like upholstery buttons. This is his new flame. Got money, now you gotta upgrade. Nigga, you took a step back when it comes to looks. And I know a lot of y'all won't see it because a lot of y'all color struck too, like this big Garfield looking ass nigga, which is why I wrote a book on it and why Alvina's beautiful ass look a lot like the woman on the front cover. Book flopped like a motherfucker though. At least Roxy Diaz got a little dough. But so did Jeannie when she got with Jeezy. The question is, would she fuck with you if you was broke like your wife did?
Congratulations, you played yourself.
I don't care what me and you be sitting on this phone then together. We'll be sitting on this phone this whole dang on shit then. I will sit on this phone with you this whole shit then. Because this is my job that y'all messing up. I have mouth to feed. I have mouth to feed. And I cannot go to work with my phone off. I cannot go to work with my
Tell them about the time I pulled up with the Rolls Royce truck and shot them 5 niggas in front of Madison Square Garden, son. Remember that shit, son? And the police chased me, and when they caught me, they saw it was me, and them niggas wanted my autograph and a picture with me. Remember that shit?
Oh! Who are these niggas?
I cried laughing when I
yeah,
read
you know what I'm saying? like, we need to stay away from these niggas.
What's up, y'all? Okay, that's much better. All right. What's up, y'all? It's Cali West. I do thank y'all for tuning in to another episode. Now, please like, share, and subscribe to my channel if you're feeling this shit. Now, we got Miami Man 247, part of the Shield, also known as the Free Asian Lifestyle, top ranking. You feel me? You know how we do. You know what I'm saying? This after pill is a shield, not a sword. You dig? So I appreciate you for tuning in, G. And everybody who's going to check in on this replay. I know I got some other people probably checking in because we're talking shit about Cardi B, but that's what Cali West does. He talks shit and he speaks that real. You feel me?
Emotional damage.
Yeah, man. With that being said, let's fucking go. Well, I'm gonna try to cut down the cursing, but let's effing go. Fuck it. So yeah. Let's get this. So we can go straight to the main event. You feel me? I wasn't trying to do too much of filler, but I did want people to come in here. You feel me? That's how I get paid, by filling in seats. You dig? So what's the point of speaking if everybody ain't in, or at least a good amount of people ain't here? So yeah. Let's get straight to it. Now we're gonna talk about the first situation. So it appears that Cardi B curses at a 4-year-old girl. From what I'm being told, this girl she makes Super Bowl predictions, or she was making a Super Bowl predictions because she's been making predictions on the games all season. Long story short is, Nicki Minaj, Nicki Minaj has no decorum, she is the opposite of, what was the word? She was the opposite of demure, and she's nothing but a trashy ass stripper. With that being said, if y'all haven't seen the video, I'll play it again.
That bitch! I'm sorry! That little white girl said that we're gonna win! That bitch! I'm sorry! I'm sorry. No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to say that.
Nasty bitch.
This is a sick Negro.
So let me ask y'all a question. So if I was to be like, I don't know, if I was to say something, I don't know, that I shouldn't say, like, I don't know, like, Cardi B is a ninja bitch or a ninja beach, right? If I would have said that with a hard R and called her a ninja beach, guess what? People would say that I'm using, racist, white people's terms and shit like that, right? But what if I said, Cardi B, man, that ninja beach? Now I was like, oh, I'm sorry. I apologize. I'm sorry. Does that change the fact of what I said and where my head was at? But guess what? Watch how many people are in my comment section gonna hate for Cardi B and say it's okay for her to call a 4-year-old a freaking beach. Crazy.
You don't find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious?
Emotional damage.
The sisterhood let that shit slide. You know they are.
That little white girl said they weren't gonna win. Fuck that bitch! I told ya! I'm sorry. No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to say that. I didn't mean to say that.
And that's our female's hero.
That little white girl said they weren't gonna win. Fuck that bitch! I told ya! I'm sorry. No, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to say that.
All bad. Now, mind you, in the 2028 election or whatever, they're gonna have Cardi B go up there again and try to convince black people to vote for the next Democratic puppet.
He ain't lying.
Now, one person who's been getting a lot of criticism because she decided to go, with the right wingers, and that is Nicki Minaj. Now, of course, Nicki Minaj has been getting a lot of, a lot of static for, basically be down with the Trump administration. But if you remember her song that she said that she voted for she said she voted for she said she voted for Mitt Romney. What did she say? She said, last election I voted for Mitt Romney because y'all niggas is fucking up the economy on that Kanye West on that remix of what was the name of that song? Whatever the song he had with 2 Chainz and Clips and all that. I forgot what was the name of that song, but that song had that dope ass beat. Something about Lamborghini, Mercy, something. Black boy comes through. It says, "Yeah, please." Said nigga, Nicki a bimbo or bumbo. Well, all right? So okay, if a bumbo, what do you mean by bumbo? What do you mean, brother? A bum? What that mean, G? It sounds like he's saying that she's a bumbleclot. Is that what you're saying? She a bumbleclot? A bumberized bumbleclot? Clarify that for me. Now, with that being said, Nicki Minaj, maybe she has her own ulterior motives to represent Donald Trump or whatever. But I'm going to just tell y'all this right now. Don't think that Cardi B is not paid to represent the Democrats. Okay? Remember, she said that she robs people. She's a criminal. Okay? She's the one who went on who's on tape saying that she robbed niggas again. Okay? So go run and tell that. Now, with that being said, where's the article at? So it appears that, Nicki Minaj did call out Don Lemon. I don't know if y'all heard. Did y'all hear that Don Lemon essentially him and his news crew ran up in some people's church, like talking shit and like trying to do their protests in the church? Did y'all hear about that? I know y'all heard about that, but long story short is the Department of Justice was trying to arrest them, but it looked like the state is like blocking it because they, I guess they need a lower court to basically put out a arrest warrants, and I guess essentially like they won't. You know how that goes. It's all politics. Now, with that being said, Nicki Minaj is she's actually in the media now because Nicki Minaj claims she purposely used homophobic slur against Don Lemon to get media attention. I'm glad they're angry. See, now they're putting words in her mouth. Because when I found out what she said, it was nothing that was homophobic at all. As a matter of fact, it says the rapper referred to the independent journalist as Don Cock-Sucking Lemon in a post decrying the reporter's live stream from St. Paul Church over the weekend. So, wait, cocksucker is homophobic now? How's that homophobic? Now, Nicki Minaj is doubling down on her use of a homophobic slur to refer to journalist Don Lemon after writing Don Cocksucking Lemon is discussing in the X on Saturday, January 18th. It says Minaj leaned over harder into the slur on Monday. She says, LOL, and I purposely wrote it that way because I knew that would be all the way to get that cocksuckers to post about it. That would have all collectively ignored the despicable behavior displayed by Lemonhead. Minaj wrote again, deploying an image of horror character Chucky from Child's Play, hoisting a middle finger. I'm glad they're angry. I'm glad they are about to get angrier. In her original all caps, screaming out, how dare you? I wanted a thug in jail. He would never do that to any other religion. Lock him up. Now, I don't know. Have y'all seen the video? I don't know if y'all seen the video, and y'all probably gonna not care, because it's white people, blase, blase, blah. But I'll just say this much: for anyone who thought it was okay because this church was predominantly white, just think about how you would have felt if it was back in the day, or even now. Just imagine if a bunch of white people came in there, talk about white power, or I don't know, white power, or long live Charlie Kirk up in your church. Y'all want to fight, man. You know damn well someone came in your house of worship, y'all would want to fight if someone came in there and disrespecting people. Now, I'm going to say this too, by the way, too. Anyone who is not part of the righteous fear or anybody who's not subscribed to my channel, because trust me, I know who my subscribers are. If you're not a subscriber, you got to super chat, whatever you got to say. I ain't about to read nothing. I ain't about to go over here. This is the Cali West Miami show, not anybody else's show. I'm not about to sit down here and debate anything. I don't debate. I'm here to educate. If you want anything, if you want your voice to be heard, or you want to debate me, bro, and all that, put your money where your mouth is. Shout out to my boy, Miami Man 247. Cali West is the best. See, us in the Shield, free agent lifestyle, we ain't cheap. You feel me? We put our money where our mouth is. You dig? Man, salute to you, my G. For real, for real. A real
my nigga.
Damn. That shit's crazy. Because my boy Miami Man is not even it's funny because he's a realer nigga than, what I'm saying, and half these motherfuckers who's watching me in the background. You feel me? As a matter of fact, this is what I'm gonna do. We need to have a seminar for real sooner than later.
I want to do it the right way and learn some of the unwritten rules.
That's why I was talking about the seminar, so that we can get players to come down there and bring their grievance, their problem, how to catch a hooker, what you do to be a boss player, what do I say to my wife when I decided that I wanted to be a true player and walk out on the family. We need a seminar so we can teach these guys, to give them the right understanding so they'll know, man.
How do I do this? I'm trying to put it on let's see here. How do we do? No, that's not what I was trying to do. Damn, I wish my moderators was here. It's okay. We're gonna keep on going on. But like I said, if you want your voice to be heard, or if you have any political comments and stuff like that you're gonna say, look, you go ahead and say whatever you want in the comment section. You're lucky that my mods are the ones who usually take care of the chat stuff, because I'm not really too good at this chat stuff. But to be honest with you, I would truly make this I would actually truly make this subscribers only, because ain't no point of me reading what other people got to say and all this shit if y'all ain't even contributing. Put your money where your mouth is. If you really want me, look, if you really want your voice to be heard, if not, then trust me, I ain't gonna see what you got to say. So you can say whatever you say. You could even probably say some rude things to me, and guess what? And I'm still not gonna notice it or even say nothing, because you didn't put no money on it. So if you want your voice to be heard, go ahead and put a few dollars on it. You feel me? You go ahead and buy McDonald's and subscribe to Democrat bullshit. You feel me? And all that. You go at least put in some money. You feel me? How you gonna be part of the party that wants the most handouts but don't want to give it back? That don't make any sense. But yeah, put your money where your mouth is. If not, then you're just talking about it. Now, with that being said, I'm going to show y'all what happened at that church, which was really diabolical and crazy. Okay, hold on. All right. Well, we're going to show that in a second. Hold on. Here we go. Boom.
Renee good! Renee good! Renee good! Renee good! Renee good! Hands up! Don't shoot! Don't shoot! Don't shoot! Don't shoot! Don't shoot!
Let's see here.
This is the beginning of what's going to happen here. When you violate people's due process, when you pull people off the street and you start dragging them and hurting them and not abiding by the Constitution, when you start doing all of that, people get upset and angry.
What do you think of this? I mean, this is unacceptable. It's shameful. It's shameful to interrupt a public gathering of Christians in worship. So,
but there were folks who
I have to take care of my flock.
Okay, but listen, we live in there's a constitution in the First Amendment to freedom of speech and freedom to assemble and protest.
We're here to worship. We're here to worship Jesus, because that's the hope of these cities. That's the hope of the world, is Jesus Christ.
All right. So y'all get the gist of what happened. He just bombarded these people's place of worship. I don't care if they're ICE. I don't care if they're the KKK. I don't care who they are. The bottom line is, just because it's your enemy when we start infringing on the rights of our political enemies, that means that they could turn around and essentially do the same thing. You feel me? And that's basically, that basically is essentially what's actually happening now. Joe Biden, see, what black people don't understand is Joe Biden was essentially trying to replace your voting power with immigrants, but it failed. He put in the influence of immigrants, and guess what? Now they're gonna do what it takes to get those immigrants out, even if it means, policing the same communities that don't like the police. Salute to XL Pro for checking in. Miami Man 24 says every time a chick says I'm healing, and you man ends up in spiritual ICU. Facts. Hey, that's real talk, G.
You ain't lying.
Now, XL Pro says like, share, subscribe, Cash App, $ Cali West 1. You already know, boy.
My nigga.
Now, with that being said, so it appears that Black Church got a strong message to Don Lemon and anybody who thinks that this is going to just go ahead and just run up in somebody else's church. Check it.
When the day, y'all see when them people invaded that church the other day? Now, I just want to say to protesters and all of them, don't do that here. Amen. Don Lemon, don't come here. You roll up in this church doing stuff like that, and it's going to be the Royal Rumble. And the funny thing is, I'm not joking. We have worked hard. We built the church in the name of the Lord. We dedicated it to the Lord. It's built for worship. Our blood, sweat, tears, and finances are in this place. And some people who have never darkened the door of the church and never contributed one dime to it, gonna roll up in here and disturb our service and scare our children and shout obscenities in the church. That will not stand in this church. That will not stand. That's not going to stand. Right? Amen. So I thought I'd bring that up just in case there's somebody out there who is thinking, amen, that's not going to stand.
And salute to bro, man. Hey, salute, man. Salute.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
Yo, I'm telling you, man, look. Like I said, if some white people came up with some black church, y'all know damn well it would have been some trouble. You already know, bruh. You already know it'd be some trouble, bruh. So it's crazy.
Okay, I'm reloaded.
They're lucky it wasn't a church in Texas. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? You know how them, hey, they be strapped up, boy. But that's really just kind of just insane, bro. And it's crazy because, like, the Trump administration of them, they want them dudes arrested, bro. And and to some degree, not even to some degree, I ain't gonna mince my words, man. Yo, I do believe that they should actually go to jail because, like I said, y'all know damn well if that would have been some if that would have been a white church or a black church and some white people came in there talking about some old shit that y'all just wasn't co-signing to, just interrupting the church, y'all know damn well y'all have a problem with it, man. A problem. That's just crazy that's just crazy how essentially, people want things to be done to them, but then they don't return the favor. I mean, not even so much return the favor. They want people to do them a certain way, but they're not willing to extend the same courtesy to those people. So with that being said, I'm gonna play that video one more time just so y'all know not to be fucking around. Like, don't be messing with these people, man. Leave these people alone. I'm telling y'all.
When a day, y'all see when them people invaded that church the other day? Now, I just want to say to protesters and all of them, don't do that here. Amen. Don Lemon, don't come here. You roll up in this church doing stuff like that, and it's going to be the Royal Rumble. And the funny thing is, I'm not joking. We have worked hard. We built the church in the name of the Lord. We dedicated it to the Lord. It's built for worship. Our blood, sweat, tears, and finances are in this place. And some people who have never darkened the door of a church and never contributed one dime to it, gonna roll up in here and disturb our service and scare our children and shout obscenities in the church. That will not stand in this church. That will not stand. That's not going to stand. Right? Amen. So I thought I'd bring that up just in case there's somebody out there who is thinking, amen, that's not going to stand.
You heard that? Yo, and what's crazy is that I don't know if he works for ICE or if he, maybe here's the thing too. Look, I keep on telling y'all, my dad is not originally from this country. He's Caribbean, right? And I remember one time I was at school, and I remember, I guess by law, here's the thing. See, by law, you can't get political in like places of worship, and then also on you can't even get political, I guess, even on like school property or like on schools and stuff like that, right? I think maybe public offices, maybe, on the sidewalk, as long as you're not blocking like business and stuff like that. But essentially, you can't be on school grounds. But essentially, there was a proposition back in the 90s. If y'all from LA, y'all probably know about this. Proposition, I think, was Proposition 187. And it was saying, vote, you don't know on Proposition 187. Basically, Proposition 187 was basically like, like any illegal immigrant should be reported or something like that. But long story short, it was an initiative to basically kind of like not house or not to, or to like not house illegals or something like that. But anyway, long story short is everyone knows that California has a large Latin community. So of course they had people, out there with, picket signs and stuff like that and passing out pamphlets. And I ain't gonna lie, as a child, I kind of thought like, anyone coming to the country and want a better life, they should come to this, and to some degree, I still believe in that, but the question is at what cost, right? But it was funny because I remember my principal. I remember she, like, I guess kids are taking the flyers or the pamphlets, and the principal grabbed the pamphlets and was like balling it up, balling it all up, right? Vigorously too, right? And I remember the little Spanish people was like, "Hey, is there right if they want to know about that? Is there right? But the truth is that, first off, why y'all petitioning at a school anyway? Because think about it. I mean, I guess you go home and try to convince your parents, but kids don't vote. So why would you even come to a school? I guess, I don't know. Like, that's the thing about marching. Like, people don't really get it. But I guess they do know from change. Here's the thing, you know what, though? Marxists and communists and people who do protests, they know that, changing the mind does start with the students, though. So, I guess there's a method to the madness. But with that being said, I remember thinking like, man, this black lady, she should kind of want, she should want to be okay with immigrants coming in. But I remember I told it to my pops, and I remember my dad was like, have you ever considered that maybe she wants no 187? Like, she don't want the immigrants to come? And I was like, ooh?
You don't find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious? You don't find that
Who are these niggas?
I cried laughing when I read it.
You know what I'm saying? like, we need to stay away from these niggas.
Guess what? My dad didn't say it like he was mad at her or he wasn't even really making a judgment call. He just said that, not all Americans are into immigration. And that's something that my dad understood. And he was an immigrant himself. I mean, he might have been legal here and all that. He had his visa and his green card and all that. Very successful businessman or whatever, or his little business. His business. But at the same time, you would think as an immigrant, he would try to push it and stuff like that. But the truth is, there are immigrants who came to this country. You think just because someone's an immigrant, they want everybody else to come to their country? No. Because guess what? If everybody comes to their country, then guess what? The opportunities that were available to them is not really going to be as available to them because there's more of them around. If you notice, a lot of people were making an issue about this immigration thing. It's not even so much the immigrants. And I don't know. Maybe the immigrants are making a big deal about it, but maybe they don't want to talk too much shit because they don't want to get their ass deported. I don't fucking know. But with that being said, I want to share this little clip with you of the new Black Panthers and a little bit of an interaction that they had at the end. It's about a 2-minute clip. Check it.
It's the ice right here. This is a Polish AK-47.
If Trump sends like hundreds of ICE agents, are you ready for that?
Absolutely, sure.
Yeah?
Send them. All power to the people.
Depuis la mort à Minneapolis de Renee Nicole Good, tué par un agent de ICE, la controversée police de l'immigration américaine, un groupe appelé le Black Panther Party for Self-Defense a explosé en popularité.
Listen, yeah.
It's your first day, so brothers is gonna make you into some lethal ass motherfucking revolutionaries.
Chaque jour, ils patrouillent les rues de Philadelphie pour protéger la communauté contre toute forme de violence policière.
Yo, never in a million years would I ever thought I'd see anyone who called themselves the Black Panthers marching for a couple of deceased white folks, bro. That shit is crazy, bro.
Got to know exactly who you are. Lord have mercy. We must stay focused, brothers. We must stay focused.
Y'all ain't know my fucking boy. Y'all ain't know.
This kidnapping motherfuckers, that shit is illegal. It's like they think they're above the law. They can do what the fuck they want. Because Trump's stupid ass. Come on now, how you gonna wage war on your own fucking country?
Le Black Panther Party for Self-Defense s'inspire du Black Panther Party qui a été actif des années 60 aux années 80 aux États-Unis. Le mouvement refusait l'idée d'une révolution non violente et prônait plutôt l'autodéfense armée pour contrer les violences policières et la ségrégation raciale. Paul Birdsong a été mentoré par d'anciens membres du parti.
This is the Black Panther Party for Self-Defense. That for self-defense part is the pinnacle thing. Like, you have to attack us first. If you do fire a shot at us, you and nobody next to you that has your back has the ability to fire another shot going forward.
But then there's escalation, because that's always the question with violent revolution.
Yeah, because the threat is if you don't leave us alone, you're going to have to come for us. And if you come, we are ready.
So who exactly is us? Because so far, I mean, now I ain't gonna hold my breath, but so far, black people haven't been affected by this. Hopefully no black person is dumb enough to stick their nose out. I guess, no black person is willing to sacrifice themselves to put this bullshit, luckily. Now, XL Pro TLR calls them the new Pink Panthers. Hey, I don't know if y'all heard, but shit, I think they actually had to change their name. I think like some of the remnants of the Black Panthers had a problem with them calling themselves the Black Panthers. I think they changed their name to Black Lions. I ain't report on it just yet because I want to hear them officially say it, but word on the street is they're not even Black Panthers anymore. They're like the Black Lions. And from what the founder of the Black Panther Museum said, and it is true, He said, the Black Panther is an imaginary creature. There are no Black Panthers. I mean, no, there are no black lions.
This is a sick Negro.
I wish I had the video. I will share that clip. But yeah, let's continue.
Take your ass right back upstairs. Black power, motherfucker. Because they came because people had guns. And then they went back upstairs because the Black Panthers got guns and they ain't gonna shit about it.
À Philadelphie, c'est légal de se promener avec une arme à feu visible dans la majorité des lieux publics, à condition de détenir un permis de port d'armes.
Oh, Black Panther Party is back. For real. What is the goal?
Black liberation.
Black liberation? I thought I was liberated already.
Yeah. Come on, the ice came on here.
Hold up. Let's revisit that. Rewind. Let's revisit that yet. Yo, Haitian brother. This Haitian guy gotta be at least in his 60s, late 50s, maybe early 60s. He's been around and he's seen a lot. And he's probably been in this country for a very, very, very long time. Don't let the accent fool you, right? As a matter of fact, his English is actually pretty good. Now, with that being said, man, he said, I thought we were already liberated. Hello.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
Immigration is not liberation. If you're not an American citizen, I have to say this, if you're not an American citizen, America doesn't only owe you anything. Just like if you want to go as an American, you want to go move to Thailand or the Philippines, you better have some motherfucking money. Do you know, y'all think y'all can just pick up and just go. Do you know if you don't have enough money, you don't have a certain amount of money, you know these countries won't even let you stay in the country long enough? Like, for example, these Asian countries. You think these Asian countries just going to let you in just because you're American? No. If they know you're an American bum, they might turn you away. Even if you go visit, they might turn you away because they don't want you to get lost into their system. Because guess what? If you get stuck out of there, then you're essentially living off the street and you're living off of their own economy. And guess what? These other countries do not want anyone to do that. So what's ironic is that we're mad at America because here's the thing. The truth is America, at one point in time, when we were cool with Cuba or we were cool with the, what was it called? The Cuban refugees, we were able to say, all right, fine. You know what? We'll open the doors or to open up doors to Cuba and stuff. And guess what? Cubans were able to come over here when Haitians were getting denied. Look, Haitians were all getting sent back, all during the Obama administration, bro. Haitians were getting sent back left and right. As a matter of fact, Obama sent back more immigrants than any other president. Donald Trump the only reason that Donald Trump might beat him is because President Joe Biden decided that he was going to influx the country with illegal immigrants to essentially try to sway the elections for the next 20 to 30 years.
This is a sick Negro.
Even the Haitian guys, like, I thought we were liberated already. So, okay, let's continue.
Looking around and they saw you, and they wanted to.
Aren't you guys afraid that the police is gonna start confronting you guys?
We make them leave. We make them move. As soon as we approach cops, they take off running.
No, but ICE need to stop though.
Yeah, we on that.
Okay,
We're
ICE need to
anti-ICE.
stop.
We're fired.
On a écrit à la ville de Philadelphie et à leur corps de police pour...
Yo, I'm gonna be honest with you. Old boy said ICE needs to stop only because, that was the politically correct thing. He's in, he's in a liberal city, okay? So, he's not gonna go and say what he really want to say. I mean, plus, he is an immigrant, so guess what? I guess he probably wouldn't mind if people were to come over here, but guess what? What else are we supposed to say? The immigrants supposed to go back? You know, what was he supposed to say? What was he supposed to say? But the truth is, shit, he don't give a fuck. Because you know why? He's here and they may not be.
He ain't lying.
Now, with that being said, you know what? We got some little bit of time to just kind of shoot the shit. Oh, there is one more thing I gotta go. There is one more main event. Y'all know how I always tell y'all, and y'all might not like this. I know, and here's a disclaimer before everyone start crying. We do know that there are more white people on welfare and government funded programs than black people. But guess what? You know, we're here to uplift our people. With that being said, we have to be better than white people. Okay? I know this. So it's like how you have to be better than your white coworker to, you know, to keep your job and stuff like that. You have to be better than your white coworkers. So you have to be better than your white neighbors. Or you have to be better than the other white people or the white folks. That way black people could be better. With that being said, even though white people, there are more white people on government programs. I hate to say this. And when I say white people, I mean white women. Now, per capita, there's a strong possibility that there's more black women who are on some type of government program. With that being said, and when I say government programs, that's not just welfare and EBT. That also includes child support, because in order to get child support, she could have just went to the man and just made him give her the money straight up. But guess what? When you pay child support, one is a punishment for the guy. Two, she could always request for an increase. And three, when you put a guy on child support, you become eligible for Section 8 and low-income housing. Now, with that being said, after the 60s, after the Civil Rights Movement and the Civil Rights Act, one of the things that was made available was welfare to black women. And guess what? They ran to the welfare.
Emotional damage.
For the last 60 years, sisters are still on it. And guess what? If you ask the sister about that welfare or EBT and all that stuff, WIC, they'll tell you that it's free money.
This is a sick Negro.
Being said, I don't know if y'all heard about this rapper named Gloss Up. I think Gloss Up is, if I'm not mistaken, Gloss Up is Glorilla's homegirl, if I'm not mistaken. As a matter of fact, I think I even made a video about her once. Yeah, but I think Gloss Up is Glorilla's homegirl. Let me just make sure. Let's see where she at. Yeah, I know that gotta be, yeah, that's definitely her. I know that's Glorilla's homegirl. Uh-huh. Yeah, because she's part of quality control. Yeah, Gloss Up is affiliated with Glorilla. Yeah, uh-huh. Because I think Gloss Up was with Huncho too for a second. Yeah, but yeah. That's definitely Gorilla's homegirl. So I knew who that was. Okay. So that being said, this is something I tell y'all about females all the time. So when y'all females be like, oh, you know what I'm saying, you got a studio apartment, oh, you ain't got a hot car, oh, you know, or, you know, you might have a hot car, you might have a decent crib, but shit, having a hot car and a decent crib costs money. And guess what? She might be like, oh, you ain't got money to trick on me and all types of shit. Not knowing that this chick, wherever she's living, is probably offered some Section 8 voucher, bro. And she's living off the government.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
Example, this chick Gloss Up. Now, Gloss Up, look, I'm not saying that she's like a millionaire or nothing like that, but I heard of her enough to know that she got to be at least getting something, either from the record company or at least these niggas that she's fucking. Check this out.
I am on live. Bye. Get out.
Okay. Let's start it again.
I can use your food stamp card.
I am on live. Bye. Get out. Why would you say? Y'all did not just hear that, okay? No, I turned it off. That's crazy. Like, Nike, why the fuck would he say that? Now they finna be telling everybody. They finna snitch on me. I'm finna get in trouble fucking with y'all. That is crazy. Then Jersey police.
You don't find that suspicious? 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 You don't find that suspicious?
I can't believe you did this. I'm appalled. You ain't Paul. You a nigga that steal.
Emotional damage.
What kind of shit is that? But it's typical. It's typical. Trust me, it's typical. It's typical. And here's the thing. For everybody who says I'm lying about my opinion about the standing with the sisters in the community, look, I'm going to show y'all I'm not bullshitting. What I'm going to do? I'm sure I posted that article on my Facebook page, or that post on my Facebook page, and the comment section was telling, bruh. I love the comment section. Like, the comment section sometimes is almost my favorite part of these posts. Where's it at? Bear with me, because I'll be posting all types of shit on my Facebook page. Where's it at? Oh, here we go. Boom. Hopefully I can see this. Here we go. Hold up. Let's see here. Oh, here we go. Boom. Okay. All right. So I don't know if y'all see what I said, and I quote, when I tell y'all most sisters are on some type of government assistance and y'all tell me that I'm being negative, check the comment section. Okay, so we in this comment section. And I read these some comments from the comment section, just so y'all know it's real. Shit, I got all types of crumbs on me. Okay. Now, it say, I don't think she's embarrassed. She's just not trying to get caught on a fraud case. It says, y'all so green, she a regular person. She got approved for stamps. Clearly she fit where she belong, baby, because one thing. Okay, what she's going to say, see? Because, baby, one thing about them folks, they do their homework and they're not green laughing my ass off. Girl in the whole apartment just like the rest of us. Y'all think it's too big, just too big, she ain't blow up yet. Let her be great. She a regular person. She human as well. Now, I actually put Well, you're the one who's green. I'm sure she's not reporting any of the money to the IRS or to the welfare office. Now, then I said, besides, plenty of sisters are bucking the system while having another man benefiting from the baby father being penalized by the child support office. And you know it's true. And you know it's true.
Emotional damage.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
Continue. It says, what else? What else people got to say? Shit, ODB used to pull up in a limo for his stamps. Now, let's see here. ODB, they're bringing up somebody 30 years ago. Old dirty bastard. I almost kind of literally remember that. I even remember. Here's the thing. I even remember Coolio even making a song. Remember Gangsta's Paradise? He made a song about standing in the counting line. Okay. But dude, so what? So that means so just because ODB did it means it's okay. ODB, here's the thing. ODB, remember, ODB was on coke. ODB did a lot of things that people wouldn't do. Shit. That's essentially why he even got kicked out of the Wu-Tang, because you know what I'm saying, he couldn't get his life together. So with that being said, a lot of people bringing up ODB. I mean, shit, I got love for ODB too. I mean, shit, ODB was probably one of my actually, I take that back. ODB was my favorite Wu-Tang member, but that doesn't mean that he lived his right. And I'm going to take ODB's advice when it comes to food stamps. Now it says, laugh my ass off. I don't think she's embarrassed. Maybe a little more mad that she's finna lose him now. Let's see here. What else? Them be the ones who want motherfuckers to know you ain't got it for real while trying to act like it. And them ones need to stay away from honesty. Like, come on now. They knew she was on live, but hey, ooh. So basically she's saying that the dude was trying to snake her. She even finessing, this ain't a none to be shaved, laughing aloud. Call her what you want. You can't call her hungry. Unlike me, I'm started right now. Shit. That's some broke ninja. The real question is, how the fuck can you still be eligible, my girl? Everything must go in her mama name. Said, let's see here. Let's see here. What else? Said, boyfriend asking if more embarrassing than having them for real. Embarrassing for what? She tripping. I would have been like, yeah, friend. They're going to cut her stamps. I relate more to rappers on food stamps, living checks to check than I do the ones with multiple diamonds and moving keys. Wow. For Tony and Chiba. And that's a Negro saying that shit. Oh, my God.
This is a sick Negro.
I'm telling you, man. Brothers, man, y'all need to step your game up. I mean, I'm not saying I got a buku money either, but I don't need to be talking about I can relate to a rapper on food stamps. Talk about, you know what I'm saying? Talk about equaling to the lowest common denominator, bro. They're finna snitch on me, aka I got them, but I don't qualify. Won't call those motherfuckers cut. Yeah, she bought that gloss charm from the bodega. That's cold, bro. Hey, but you know what's funny? That chain is gaudy as fuck, but that shit definitely cost some money, bro. You feel me? But that shit is gaudy as hell.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
But that's kind of thing with new money, especially with black people. You know, we get some big ass, shit with our name on it and stuff like that. If you look at Jay-Z back in the day, Jay-Z used to have some big ass chains and stuff too. But now it seems like the richer you get, the smaller your jewelry you get. You still wear jewelry, we just wear it small and less of it. Probably still expensive, maybe even more than having a a fat ass chain on, but it don't be as much. It's like less is more. Now it says she embarrassed me while I swiped the magnetic strip off the back of the food stamp card so fast. Who mad about free food? See? Free food. Yo, welfare, EBT, none of that's free because somebody's paying for it. And you know who's paying? The taxpayer, not the government. The taxpayer is paying for that. Girl, ain't nothing wrong. I'm trying to scam me some soon as the snow melts. Baby, let me show you how to use that card. Girl, if your embarrassed, hand it here. I'll use it. Fuck you mean. All she had to do is say, yeah, grab them snacks. And dinner later, she did the most. Shit, let me buy some. You tripping. Y'all can find this article yourself. This is from Rapology. Right on Facebook. It's Rapology's Facebook page. But bruh, I'm telling you, this is a epidemic in the black community.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
Think about it. Y'all know all them time them girls you was fucking with. You seen them, when she used to go to the grocery store, she used to get a whole bunch of shit, and then you found out that she had EBT. And that was probably more times than often, especially if she had kids. Yo, you know what's crazy? I swore I put this into subscriber and member only. I swore I put it on members only. Let me just see. Let me just double check if this is on subscriber only. Let me see. That's crazy because I swear I put this on subscriber only. Like I said, if you want to talk shit, you can talk shit, but you got to put some money on it. Put your money where your mouth is. Hey, I don't debate cheap fuckers. I don't debate no one who's not subscribed to my channel. I don't debate no one who don't super chat. I don't debate cheap motherfuckers. All right. I try not to curse, but once again, I'll say it again. I do not debate cheap motherfuckers. Oh, and Extra Pro says not affiliated with the original Black Panthers. Yeah, the Black Lions. Them motherfuckers are so full of shit. So full of shit. But yeah, but it just goes to show these chicks, man, like most of these chicks, if you just wait around, you'll see most of them on some type of Section 8 or something like that. And mind you, they be dudes who's not even a baby father. The baby daddy don't even live with them. It'd be a nigga. It'd be a dude who be fucking her. And guess what? Every 6 months or something like that, they get notified that they're going to have an inspection. And guess what? He got to get his clothes, his shoes, his pants, all that stuff out the house and be gone for a couple of days until he could bring back his shit. Because when they do inspection, they look in your closets and stuff to see if you have any men's clothing, because that's how they made sure that the family stayed separate and made sure that the woman stayed perpetually single. Those tactics, they still use those tactics from the back in the day all the way to now. And that's crazy that people were able to still comment. I swore I put that shit on I swore I put it on subscriber only. Maybe it's just for the comments. Probably. That's probably what it is. So I probably did it wrong. I guess people could, hey, okay, I guess I'm gonna let some people comment. Jack, the cop says facts. So yeah, man. So with that being said, yeah. And dude, an old girl, she was low-key a little embarrassed though, because you know what? She's probably talking about how she popping bottles and got all this money and stuff, this, that, and the other. She probably is a little embarrassed. You know? Because if she wasn't, she wouldn't have mentioned it. But guess what? She ain't embarrassed enough not to take advantage of it.
You don't find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious?
I am
You don't
on
find
live.
that suspicious?
Bye. Get out.
You don't find that.
Why would you say?
I can use your food stamp card.
I am on live. Bye. Get out. Why would you say? Y'all did not just hear that, okay? No, I turned it off. That's crazy. Like, Nike, why the fuck would he say that? Now they finna be telling everybody.
Now she
They
mad.
finna snitch
Sounds
on
like I
me.
turned it off. Oh, don't be spiteful now. Let
I'm
that
finna
broke
get
ass
in
nigga
trouble
use your
fucking with
EBT
y'all.
card.
That is crazy. Then Jersey police.
Damn. You got a whole man.
Yeah, I have
asking you to
kids. I
use your
promise I use
EBT
my
card.
shit for my kids. They say I pinky promise. I promise. Now I want to get off live because that was just too much. That's why I got that nigga blocked. I know I got kids, baby. Them motherfuckers be eating every damn thing. You goddamn right, bitch.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
Yep. But mind you, you go try to give her. Feed this. She'll go fuck with that broke ass nigga, but then she'll see you make a little bit of money, and guess what? You don't even need no big money, but you make more money than her dude, and guess what? She can try to tax your ass, bro. She gonna be the one to try to tax you.
Run! Go! Get to the chopper!
And shot. Hey, yo, tell him about the time I pulled up with the Rolls Royce truck and shot them 5 niggas in front of Madison Square Garden, son. Remember that shit, son? And the police chased me, and when they caught me, they saw it was me, and them niggas wanted my autograph and a picture with me. Remember that shit?
Silence, you funny fool! I've had it with your whining and bumbling.
Women out here that's 40 years old, 41 years old, 42 years old, 43 and up. They 43, 40. It's women that's literally 35 and up.
Okay.
Literally out here saying, I'm looking for a man to spoil me. 40-year-old, 36, 38, 39, 40, 45-year-old women saying they looking for a man to spoil them.
All right.
Baby girl, you are spoiled. You spoiled already.
Right.
It's young, ripe shit out here. It's young, ripe shit out here. You talking about you want a nigga to spoil you. You already went spoil you, baby. If I'm going to spoil you something, I'm going to get some of these young, ripe shit to spoil you that. You 45 years of spoiling already. What the fuck? Like, at that age, you need to be looking for a man that you can build with. You need to be finding a man who you respect, who gonna take you serious and respect you and build with. Y'all still looking for princess treatment and y'all 50 years old.
Boom.
Shit is fucking phenomenal.
He ain't lying.
I'll quote a great Negro spiritual. Bitches ain't shit.
You know, I ain't really for shirtless niggas on my motherfucking page, but he was speaking some half truths. The only thing I would disagree with is that there's no way that a woman could be in her 40s and then find a dude to build with. I mean, it sounds good. You know, you think, oh, 40-year-old woman makes $40,000, $50,000 a year, and you make your $60,000, $70,000 a year, then y'all could do some damn things. And guess what? In reality, you probably could, but guess what? What about her school loans? What about all her credit card debt? What about the fact that she's going to want to go on vacations at least 4 to 5 times a year? Women love to go on vacation. Who do you think is going to be paying for them vacations? You think she's gonna just be driving a Nissan Altima? Oh no. She's gonna have to drive her Benz. You know, she's gonna overextend herself. The reason why she got with you is so she could use your money.
You don't find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious?
Nasty bitch.
This young man doesn't understand, to the point that even men her age are gonna want to opt and go date a younger woman, because guess what? A younger woman, even if she's on the higher scale, it's still gonna be less expensive than a woman who probably already has kids and has mounds of financial debt.
But shh, don't tell nobody.
You acting big and bad, but you ain't got your camera on, huh?
I didn't say nothing about being big and bad. The only thing that's big and bad in that room is that fat hippopotamus next to you. That's what's big and bad. That's big and fat, big and nasty, big and stink. And the fact that I'm not even talking about her, I'm talking about you, and the fact that you're pointing at her and grabbing her, that tells me that you think she's fat. You're a weird friend. I'm talking about you, and you're... Hold on. Let me ask you a question. Why did you think I was talking about her?
Because you keep on.
No. Why do you think... No. Why do you think I was talking about her? Why? No, answer it.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
Her red-handed, bruh. Sheesh.
Emotional damage.
You're still talking like you acting big and bad, but you ain't got your camera on, huh?
I didn't say nothing about being big and bad. The only thing that's big and bad in that room is that fat hippopotamus next to you. That's what's big and bad. That's big and fat, big and nasty, big and stink. And the fact that I'm not even talking about her, I'm talking about you, and the fact that you're pointing at her and grabbing her, that tells me that you think she's fat. You're a weird friend. I'm talking about you, and you're... Hold on. Let me ask you a question. Why did you think I was talking about her?
Because you keep on.
No. Why do you think... No. Why do you think I was talking about her? Why? No, answer it.
You said it's all bullshit. All of it.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
Got her ass. Now, with that being said, have y'all seen Coi Leray? Coi Leray looking right. Shout out to Exa Pro for sending me this. Sheesh.
You wanna put that pussy on me, put it on me.
Damn. Yo, no lie, I even liked Coi Leray when she was even skinny with no ass and titties, but man, she done filled in and filled out. I don't give a fuck if that shit bought or not. Shit. Man, sometimes those implants be looking kind of good, bro. I ain't gonna cap, bro.
I'd buy that for $1.
I ain't gonna lie. Coi Leray could definitely get it. That's for real.
She wanna put that pussy on me, put it on me.
Now, now I played a skit earlier with some dude who was talking shit about Anthony Anderson, right? Talking cash shit about Anthony Anderson. And I keep on telling y'all don't have to worry about the white man. I'm not saying that white folks can't be racist or white folks can't be fucked up, or I ain't saying that Aaron never treated black people wrong. I ain't saying that we don't treat black people wrong now. What I'm saying is you're probably more than likely going to be treated bad by another black person before any white man. Prime example, that video that I showed earlier. But guess what? We're going to play it again right now. But I want to discuss it because homeboy is a straight up motherfucking pandering ass simp. Check it.
Ass of a dead dog for how you did this woman. But nigga, you got some nerve cheating when you shaped like a window unit. That fucking tall stomach. And I just know that Alvina was a good wife. I never met a hoeing ass chick named no Alvina. But how do I really know she's a good wife? Because as soon as Anthony left, his old fat ass kept ending up in the hospital. Diabetes flare up on your stupid ass. You pass out face down in a plate of couscous. And they say your fucking foot swell up so fat, your toenails was sunk in like upholstery buttons. This is his new flame. Got money, now you gotta upgrade. Nigga, you took a step back when it comes to looks. And I know a lot of y'all won't see it because a lot of y'all color struck too. Like this big Garfield looking ass nigga, which is why I wrote a book on it and why Alvina's beautiful ass look a lot like the woman on the front cover. But
We ain't
flop like a
promoting
motherfucker though. At least Roxy Diaz got a little dough. But so did Jeannie when she got with Jeezy. The question is, would she fuck with you if you was broke like your wife did?
Well, yo, this old pandering ass ninja right here. Here's the thing. Content creators, if you're going to speak on someone, research your topic. First off, she left him. Read this. You could say that, yeah, she might have been with him when he didn't have any money, or probably didn't have as much money. But guess what? We all know that men are worth more money divorced than they are in the marriage. She's the one who decided to kick rocks. You feel me? And guess what? Just because he decided that he already has kids with this black woman. Now that he decided he wants to go date the 106 Parks chick, the Roxy chick, now it's a problem. See how black men, and then he was all hating on the dude's body and all that. Ninja, you're a whole dude who's in a robe on your damn post. You the last person, you know what I'm saying? I mean, like, bro, first off, you don't even have technically even clothes on. So I'm not even gonna keep on talking about your
Congratulations, you played yourself.
I could definitely say is you got at least did the research before you had the audacity to have to talk about somebody being like a sellout or anything like that.
He ain't lying.
I'm telling you, black people treat black people worse than anybody else. But guess what? Black people, I hate to say this, but it is tending that most melanated people are down with the ignorance than they are with the intelligent people. We've seen that with Anton Daniels and Corey Holcomb.
He ain't lying.
Let's see here. What else I got for y'all boys? Oh, I seen this thing that was tripped out. You know, if y'all are a free agent lifestyle part of The Shield or watch Coach Greg Adams, I'm sure y'all know about the marriage wheel. But yo, I found this thing the other day. I don't know if I can find it now. But, you know, I might have to just share that separately. Cause I don't have. Oh, I'm gonna share it now. Yo, this is the marriage triangle. Check it. This is a trip. It's just like Coach Greg Adams. It's kind of like the marriage wheel, but it's not a wheel. It's a marriage triangle, and it's very interesting. But yo, great minds think alike. As a matter of fact, after I post this, I'm gonna send this video to the coach. Check it.
Is from the United States Patent and Trademark Office. It is the blueprint of a marriage. Did you know the states patented a marriage? Yeah. For all those of thinking about getting married or are married, this is for you. Or those that are divorced, it's still for you. See, the state is the primary in the contract. The state joins with the husband and then enjoins with the wife. There is no direct line connection between the husband and the wife. Enjoins. Enjoins. Joins and enjoins.
I don't know if y'all know what enjoins are, but essentially enjoins is like anyone who does construction, anyone who, who does any construction or any building know what conjoins is. But essentially what it is a kind of like, it's kind of like putting two things together, but they interlock. Like both ends have ridges or both have teeth, and when you put them together, they all connect. But he's gonna explain. Let's continue.
Joins just means second position joinery. Okay? So the state joins with the husband and joins with the wife. There's no direct line between the husband and the wife. That is a broken line. Any architect or engineer will tell you that a broken line on a blueprint is a beam that bears no weight. And they put God on that line. So God bears no weight in the contract.
Ooh, where have you heard that from? Coach Greg Adams says there's no God in marriage. And Hafiz and everybody on, I forgot what was the name of that show in Miami. But they was all alarmed. They was all like,
I can't believe you did this. I'm appalled. You ain't Paul. You a nigga that steals.
That's how they was looking at Coach Greg Adams when he said that shit. Y'all remember that shit? If y'all coach gang, if y'all part of the Shield, y'all know exactly what I'm talking about, bro.
But shh, don't tell nobody.
Here's the thing. You could tell from that video that was like in like the early 90s. So guess what? They was probably like, well, shit. By the time people catch on to it, it'll be probably too late. And then, shit, Coach Rick Adams basically kind of taught this, and they basically demonetized his ass, bro. Ain't that shit crazy?
Emotional damage.
And we could talk about this shit now on the open. Ain't that a bitch?
When you get married with the state, God bears no weight in the contract. The state is the primary contract holder under the doctrine of parens patriae. And if the husband wants to deal with the wife, they have to go through the state. If the wife wants to deal with the husband, they have to go through the state, and so on. Yeah. And they tell you have to get a divorce if you want to separate. When you get a divorce, you're still under contract with the state. So you still have to work through the state. Even if you've been divorced 30 years, you work with the state. They get involved in every aspect of your life between the two of you with the state.
Yo, do you know that if you're married to a woman more than 10 years, she can request your Social Security benefits, even if you was to go marry another woman? If you pass away as your wife for 10 years, she has a right to half of your Social Security benefits. Or no, not even half of your Social Security benefits. She can claim your Social Security benefits after you are passed away. Ain't that crazy, y'all? So let's just say you retired and you was getting your Social Security payments, you and your wife, or you and your new wife, or something like that, you and your girlfriend, or you just you. And then you, Lord forbid, you pass away, your ex-wife can go collect them as if she was you. Ain't that something?
Really him. Really him. You're a victim. Here we go, CSI.
Shit crazy. Mm-hmm. But it's life. Hey, what can you say? That's life for you. Life ain't fair. You just got a CYA. Cover your ass. Cover your ass. What else I got for y'all? Because we about to get up out of here in a second. Oh, let's see what this man got to say.
Do you think I want a wife or bitch that got kids? Got a whole nother family with another nigga? I'm up. Ferraris, Lamborghinis, I own all my shit. I do everything I'm supposed to do. Nigga, I'm financially stable. I don't got no kids. What's the chances of me being realistic and accepting a woman with a kid? She got to check so many boxes. I got to love the kids. I got to want to cohabitate with that. Do you think I want a wife or bitch that got kids? Got a whole nother family with another nigga? I'm up. Ferraris, Lamborghinis, I own all my shit. I do everything I'm supposed to do. Nigga, I'm financially stable. I don't got no kids. What's the chances of me being realistic and accepting a woman with a kid? She got to check so many boxes. I got to love the kids. I got to want to cohabitate with that.
Got to know exactly who you are. Lord have mercy. We must stay focused, brothers. We must stay focused.
What's crazy is that's what I do like, the fact that men are talking now. Because guess what? Other men are catching on. Other men are putting it together. Because, I forgot which comedian it was, but this dude was like, he said, back in the day, he's like my age or a little bit older than me. But he said back in the day, he said he used to go see a woman that he used to see a shorty that he liked. He said he used to go up to her even if she had a baby with her. He said he'll go up to her as if the baby wasn't even there and get her number and date her. And guess what? If he end up dealing with a woman, the kid, and guess what? He'll just take the kids on without any second guess. And guess what? I've been that man, bro. I could have fucked around and adopted someone's little girl, dealing with a married woman, and it's crazy because the chick I was dealing with, she kind of hinted that, adopting, but that's because that's what she wanted. Truth be told, would I have adopted her? I don't think that was a full simp, but I was probably simp enough to maybe even consider marrying this chick. And guess what? Fate had it that me and her went our separate ways, even though she did try to get back with me. But by that point in time, it was too late. Your boy went to the
I want to do it the right way and learn some of the unwritten rules.
That's why I was talking about the seminar, so that we can get players to come down there and bring their grievance, their problem, how to catch a hooker, what you do to be a boss player, what do I say to my wife when I decided that I wanted to be a true player and walk out on the family. We need a seminar so we can teach these guys to give them the right understanding so they'll know, man.
Man, y'all been too good to me, and I appreciate everybody who contributed, everybody who's in the super chat. But once again, it is Cali West with another episode. Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel if you're feeling this shit. Hope y'all enjoyed my show. Hope I got a couple more subscribers. We out of here. Peace.